We can get started. So I think you've taken quite a few sessions in English, Yari, right?
Yeah.
So how's your experience so far? Do you feel that you've improved?
Yeah, it is great. Yeah, I have
Mm,
improved a lot. Many tutors have helped me in
mm,
order to enhance my pronunciation and a
mm.
little bit vocabulary, and they helped me in boosting my confidence too.
Okay, why did you initially join? What was your initial motivation?
In order to learn this, in order to become proficient in English.
Okay. I mean, yes, people do have that simply to build up their own personal skills or for job interviews. So there are
hmm
different purposes, right? So for you, was it simply just building up your confidence?
I want to help to others too. Like I am a YouTuber,
Mm,
so I take session. I have started already my journey as a tutor. I just
mm,
teach to beginners only. I
mm,
consider myself intermediate speaker. That's why, and I
mm.
want to become an advanced one so I can help others in a better way. That
Okay,
is,
that's good. I have
yeah.
seen your video on YouTube. Your face felt familiar. So that's why I was about to ask you that question, but you answered it already. I've seen your videos.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
So my name is Shruti. So you already know my name. I've been an English teacher for almost 3 years and running now. I have helped students prepare for their IELTS and GRE entrance exams. And then
Mm-hmm.
I moved on to teaching communication courses too.
Wow.
So I am based in Tamil Nadu. Reading is mostly my hobby. I mean, reading is my most important hobby. Maybe you can call it like that. So if I'm free, maybe I'd watch something. So this is about me in a short bit. So
That's lovely. No.
thank you. So would you like to talk about today's topic? That is secret of success, though it's a bit dry.
Yes, but we should discuss. That is very crucial.
Oh, it's not crucial. So if you are not happy with the topic, we can always talk about something different or do something different. So it's important that you enjoy the session, right?
Yeah,
Maybe
we
we can,
can.
mm,
Yeah.
we can simply talk about it for a couple of minutes. I'd like to hear your
Yeah.
views on it. So, as a person, as an individual, what do you think is the secret of success?
Secret of success.
Mm,
I guess secret is the learning, maybe learning when you are learning what you really love doing in your life
mm,
and you keep learning in that way
mm.
instead of stucking somewhere, instead of just running behind money. You should always learn that can make you more success in life when you are
But
enjoying.
Success is what everybody looks for, right? No matter what you're doing, everybody and success actually translates to money. You're successful only when you have a lot of money. Most
Yeah.
people's opinion is that. So if you're
Yeah.
successful in a business venture or when you open a shop,
Mhm.
anything. So when you have a
Yeah.
lot of money lying at hand, you're successful. Very little people consider education or immaterialistic things as success, right? So
Yes.
how can you say that learning or learning something wholeheartedly would give you success? Do you think that that's true?
Yeah, that is true. Because without learning, you can, set up a great business there. Without learning, you can, even though if the money is, yeah, already the
Mm,
money is in the market, we consider as a successful success.
mm,
So if you wanna earn a lot of money too, still if you have proper knowledge and a roadmap, how you can thrive, how you
mm,
can do that proper
mm,
business,
mm.
then only you can become successful in terms of money, whatever you want to say, fame. So first comes learning. It starts with learning. Like if you don't have knowledge, if you don't have roadmap, if you don't have skills, then how you think like you can start a startup, you can run a business, you can
Hmm.
become professor or whatever you want to become in your life. So the base, the foundation, I guess, learning.
Good. This is a better answer. So yes, the foundation is learning, or we can say that one of the core requirements is you have to start learning. Be open
Mhm.
to a lot of things you should have, or build up your skills. Again, when
Yeah.
you're learning, your skills also automatically improve. Hard
Mhm.
work is necessary, and maybe a quality of never giving up, staying motivated in the long run. Can we also say that? If you're starting a YouTube channel, though the followers may not be very great in the beginning, it will slowly
Your
start
voice is
building up, right?
breaking. I did not hear you. I didn't catch you in between. It was
Can you
stuck.
hear me now?
Nah, yeah, yeah. Now I can hear you.
Hmm. So I was saying that staying motivated is also important. So you said your you have a channel. So you might have experienced that in initial stages, you do not have a lot of viewers or you do not have a lot of subscribers. But as your
Mm-hmm.
presence increases, you will get more subscribers and more viewers. So that is something that if you're not consistent with, let's say you give up in the between and you again start after a month, 1 month or two, that flow is lost. So then you have to start from the scratch again. So staying motivated, can we say that's important?
Really, very important.
Mm,
That is, I guess, essential to be being motivated, and consistency is again a very key point here that
mm.
everyone should consider. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Do you have any story of like success? Like I did this, and then I became really successful in life, or in any venture, getting a good score or achieving a certification, something that you really worked hard at, and something that you achieved. Any story that you can
Mm,
share with me?
mm. I was when I was in school, I was not that
Mm,
person to run behind marks and everything. I
mm,
was not in studies that much. I was in arts much more than
mm,
studies. So I don't have any story from that. And in college too, I was like mediocre student,
mm,
and I was learning Korean there. So I think I became really serious towards the success or career after this pandemic. So I started learning a lot of skills, and that is one thing which I am already
mm,
learning
mm,
in order to become really confident and fluent speaker. And this is one thing I very thoroughly and I very cautiously started. That
mm.
is my YouTube channel. I always
Okay.
yeah, work be I always stay consistent with it. I always work continuously and working on myself. And yeah, I think it is a good, it is I cannot say like I have achieved a lot of subscribers,
Mm,
but going, and I'm enjoying the process.
mm. So, will you tell me about that? So, when did you get the thought that you should start a YouTube channel, or how was the initial journey? What happened,
Mhm.
or how did you do it?
Yeah. So
Mm,
initially, when I started, it was just normal thought in my mind, like I would love to share my journey, how I am learning this language.
mm,
On YouTube in 2022, in August 2022 itself, I have started this.
mm.
It's been an year now. So
Okay.
before that, I was preparing actually for banking exam, and when I
Mm,
at that time I was at home, so I started a YouTube channel just in order to help banking students. And I was
mm,
not good at quant section. I was only good at English or reasoning. But
mm,
then at home, it was a little difficult for me to run a YouTube channel, to record videos, to help. So, and I shifted here. Now I'm living here in Jaipur. So I thought like
mm,
this is the biggest thing nowadays, like in order to become good at English, like in every sector, it is required.
mm,
So I think I thought like again, I enjoy also this language. So I should start my journey again and I should share with other learners too. After some time, like I was just I when I started, one thing, like many people have a idea, a thought in their mind, like when they start YouTube channel they will get success in just 1 month or 2 months.
mm,
But I was literally clear about it, because before that I used to watch a lot of podcasts, a lot of YouTubers, and
mm,
a lot of public speakers. They were saying like if you are going to start something, your startup, your something
mm.
YouTube channel, or you want to become a uh, what influencer, you
Okay.
start creating content. So people will some people will say good things about you, some people will say bad things about you, and it is not a overnight journey.
Mm,
For some people it can be a magical thing that they can get success in just 2 days or 3 days,
mm,
but some people it really requires efforts and time, proper consistency. So I think second case was with me, but I was literally mentally strong, mentally clear about that. Like, okay, it will take time, and I have to be
mm,
very patient with that. So, like this, I started. I was very patient. I was going smoothly. Then people liked my content. They loved. love to talk to me, so they started mailing me, and like this my journey has started. And after that, some people who are very like who had just started their journey, they asked me to
Hmm.
teach them. So like this my tutor's journey also has started.
Great, great, great. So you put that across really well. I like the organization. And also, you were clear in expressing how you felt. So your communication skills, yes, like you said, are intermediate. Though I have a couple of pointers to give you. So now that you're
Mm-hmm.
speaking really well, we can also polish it a bit better.
Mm-hmm.
What happens is when you're speaking for a long time, you tend to overuse fillers. You must have heard
Filler.
this feedback already,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
so saying like too many times, like I enjoy this language and I had a lot of students like. So when we
Yeah.
use like excessively, you're doing two things. One is that you're killing a chance of using a better word or a better connection there, or
Mm-hmm.
you are repeating one word too many times. So
Mm-hmm.
it does not give you a lot of coherence to your overall speech. So maybe I
Okay.
advise that let's you try speaking for 2 minutes at a go and record it, and maybe then check how many times you're using like in that speech. So you should
Mm-hmm.
discern whether it is needed in that sentence or not. So if it is not
Okay.
needed, if you feel it's not needed, then that is a filler. Count how many times you're doing that, and your target should be for at least 2 to 3 minutes. Do not use fillers.
Okay.
I think if you do this
Good.
practice, you would be able to speak even more clearer. So, like is one
Mm-hmm.
filler you're using, and also actually.
Actually.
Actually, yeah, it's a word that you often repeat. Maybe we can try learning other words that can be used in the place of actually, synonyms to
Mm-hmm.
actually, or other words that would convey the same meaning. Or try creating.
Now I can hear you. Yes.
Yes, the actual purpose of saying actually is that it's real, it's genuine, or no, that is not true, this is true. So there are other synonyms also you can substitute in that scenario.
Mm,
Okay,
yeah.
just a second. Do you use a thesaurus?
What?
Do you know what a thesaurus is?
No, I don't know. I haven't heard about it.
A thesaurus is like a dictionary, but the actual purpose of a thesaurus is different. It gives you synonyms, closely related vocabulary, closely related in
Mm-hmm.
the sense not the same words, fall under the same family or the same category. So this is a link for the word actually in the thesaurus. Now that you're an English
Can
tutor
you
or an
type
English,
the?
yes, yes, it's in the chat box. So you can use the thesaurus to find similar meaning synonyms, similar meaning vocabulary, and it would stop you from repeating the same words. Because you're an English
Mm-hmm.
tutor or trainer, you can also use this in classes too.
Mm-hmm.
You can say as a matter of fact, you can say indeed, in reality. So these are other words that mean the same thing. To take
Okay.
your English up a notch. There is that. And I noticed 2 or 3 times where you are confusing the word order. So a
Mm-hmm.
sentence has a word order, right? For example, I enjoy also this language. So it should be I enjoy this language too.
Enjoy this language too. Yes.
Hmm. The other time I couldn't quickly write it down, but this happens that the order should be inverse. I also enjoy this language is correct, or I enjoy this
Mm.
language too is correct. So you're saying the
Yes.
ulta of it actually.
Mm-hmm.
Mm. So I don't think you think in Hindi, right? I mean, your thinking process starts in English, correct?
Yeah.
Yes, yes. Then maybe it's something that we can easily rectify. Usually, this happens when students think in another language and then translate, but that does not seem to be the case with you. If you
Mm-hmm.
notice or if you record, sorry, if you watch the recording again, you'd be able to find a pattern of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not entirely a grammar mistake. We can't call it a grammar mistake. It is more like a clarity issue in a sentence. It's not really clear.
Yes.
Mm.
Yeah. Because I think I am not in the alignment of thinking and speaking. Sometimes I think a little
Yeah.
fast, speak a little slower. Sometimes I try to speak a little faster and I think a little slower. So I guess that is
Hmm.
the issue, and I have to be very. I need to practice, I think, in
You would
order to
find the
synchronize.
balance actually. That balance is difficult to achieve. Either you speak too fast and thinking doesn't happen as quickly, and you would like to change what you've said already. That balance is a little bit difficult to achieve, and you've already come a long way. Maybe in 5 or 6 months, that balance would be there completely. I mean, in a
Okay.
complete sense. So that would take you a
Mm-hmm.
little bit time because that's the most advanced stage. So until then, you can continue working towards. It's not a big deal that would hamper your communication.
Mm-hmm.
Mm. Okay. Do you have any questions to ask me so far?
Mm, yeah. So,
Hmm.
what
Okay.
you have done in your studies, like how did you get this much fluency and in English, basically?
My journey is a little bit different. So may I ask you what did you do your graduation in? I forgot to ask you that.
Yeah, I have done it in Korean language from JNU.
Okay, Korean. So your UG was completely based on that.
Yes, yes.
That's interesting. So you already know another language, so it will be very easy to. We call it second language, right? So
Yeah.
English has a as a subject. It's called as English as a second language (ESL).
Like,
So
yes.
yeah, so when you learn another language and when you're going to teach a completely a different language, you have a advantage. You know the difficulty students face when learning a new language. That's interesting. Okay, I did my graduation in information technology. I actually wanted to do it in English, but I couldn't. My parents didn't really agree. But later, after I finished my degree, that was the COVID time, and I got a job
Okay.
as an English teacher. They were not looking for qualifications, they were looking for only
Mhm.
talent, and I grabbed it. So from then on, I've been completely teaching. And later, I realized that if I am to stay in the field, I need a certification so that other people will also accept me. So I did a
Mm-hmm.
certification from British Council, Cambridge. It's called CELTA.
Online.
Yeah, hello.
Did you do it online?
No, no, I did it face to face in Chennai.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, face to face is a little bit different and more interesting and exciting, I would say. If you have the chance, you should should do it face to face. You would meet a lot of good tutors, and the students are also nice. It was
Mhm.
a once in a lifetime experience for me. So I finished that and then I started teaching again. But my
Okay.
proficiency for the language, I actually loved reading when I was young. My parents used to buy
Mhm.
me loads of books. So when I never used to watch TV that much, so I was always reading something. Always, always. I'd read the same books again and again. Then we did not have internet, right? Whatever books we have, we can only read that. So I kept
Yes.
reading them again and again. So later, when the internet came, I started reading online books too. So my reading skills, I think it put me up a level. So that is what I say to my students too. Yeah, if you want to learn the language quickly, try reading more often.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Yeah,
Yes.
right.
So
How
yeah,
we can
that would.
enroll in that course, particular course? Like, do
Uh,
we need to distance, or
can you repeat that? Your voice is breaking.
how can we enroll in that course?
You have to take an entrance test. So if you go to their website and if you type in CELTA, they have a test and they have batches. Once your test is accepted, then they will call you for an interview. Once the interview is done, they'll tell you whether you're accepted into the course or not. And it's a
Okay.
little bit expensive too. So it cost me around 1,75,000 something for a,
Oh,
4 week course, 4 to 5 week course. So it's up to you to do it. The British Council website has all the information. You can look into it also.
mm-hmm. Okay,
Mm,
okay. Yeah.
yes, but that's something that you can consider if you want to become an English teacher.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Yeah,
There
I
also.
am planning to pursue any course. Yeah.
Mm. Okay. Research about it a bit. Rather than saying I'm planning to pursue any course, I'm planning to pursue a course in English. That's better, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that will give you a more specified target. And they actually require a good proficiency in English. So they see
Yes.
if because they don't teach you any grammar or any basics. Only if your grammar and basics are good, they only teach you teaching skills, teaching
Mhm.
methodologies, or teaching qualities, techniques, and all. So the English is not taught as a language there. They only teach you
Mhm.
what is necessary to teach English.
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
Mm, that was interesting, but and what else? Pronunciation. Your pronunciation is good in today's session. There is a little bit of mother tongue influence, though I can't completely separate it. Some words were pronounced slightly differently. So maybe if I ask you to pronounce it individually, you would do it better. But when you're in the
That.
heat of the moment, you speak it differently.
Yeah.
Mm.
I'm
And
working on that too. Many tutors have suggested me that
mm,
pronunciation, particularly with R sound and show sounds
mm,
sometimes, and with same that you said like, I use like a
mm,
lot.
mm.
Only yesterday, a tutor suggested me to work on that like. You're using a lot. So
Yes.
yeah, now I'm
Mm.
aware like it is literally very conspicuous.
Yes, and also like I said, A sounds. It's banking. We don't say bank. We say bank. Bank. It's
Thank,
not a harsh sound. Banking.
thank you. Okay.
Mm. This is good.
Yeah.
Okay, sure.
Yes.
Okay. All right then. So Rachni, then I'll be happy to have you in another session. We can also
Sure.
continue the sessions.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay then. Great. So have a good day then. Thank you.
Yeah. Bye bye. Have a great day.
Yes.